a bill to be entitled An Act Relating to the Safe Exchange of Minor Children.
Representative Rudman and Cassie, you're recognized to explain your bill.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This is the Cassie Carli bill that was heard yesterday.
Having explained the bill, are there any amendments?
None on the desk, Mr. Speaker.
Members, you would like to debate CS for HB 385, Safe Exchange for Minors. Raise your microphone. Representative Cassie, you're recognized first from Representative Rudman's desk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I just wanted to take this opportunity to really acknowledge the sponsor of this bill, Representative Rudman. Last year, as a freshman, as he and I were really trying to navigate these new waters as being freshman representatives, I had the honor and privilege of working on Grayson's Law, which all of us passed successfully off this floor last session. And Representative Rudman came to me and said, "Can you please help me with this bill?" And it's truly been an honor and a privilege. His dedication, his commitment to seeing this bill get across the finish line only in his second year is just a testament to him and his character and his commitment to his community, and especially to Cassie's family. So I wanted to take this opportunity to thank him for his hard work. It's been an honor to stand by your side and get this bill across the finish line. So thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Representative Hunchowski, you're recognized in debate.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And just to follow along with what Representative Cassie was saying, I would like to thank Dr. Rudman on this, but also Representative Cassie, because this is just the next step in the landmark bill that you passed last year. And I appreciate both of you and your dedication to keeping our children safe.
Further debate, members, further debate. CS for HB 385, Safe Exchange of Minor Children. Seeing no further debate, sponsors, you're welcome to close on your bill.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I want to thank everyone who's had any part to play in getting this bill in the posture that it's in today. It's really appreciated on my part, and thank you for your support in getting this bill to where we are right now. You know, one of the questions I get asked all the time is people want to know how bills are made. They want to know where bills come from. So I'll take you guys back to March of 2022 when I was a younger, naive, bullheaded doctor. You know, I was just running on an anti-mask, anti-mandate platform. That's all I had in mind. The last thing in my mind, the last thing I thought I would be doing would be getting involved in a domestic violence custody exchange bill. So 3 weeks into the first ever campaign that I've ever run, we get word from Navarre Beach that Cassie Carli had lost her life in a custody exchange gone bad. So I didn't know anything about politics. I certainly didn't know anything about the process here in Tallahassee. But I figured the job I was running for election, I wanted to be state representative, so I figured surely a state representative would be able to do something about this situation. So I reached out to Cassie Carli's loved ones, and thankfully one of them reached back to me and agreed to sit down and meet with me. That young lady was actually very close to Cassie. Some would say that she was Cassie's godmother. She basically took young Cassie Carli under her wing. And that young lady, her name is Stacy, she agreed to meet with me. And so we met down on Scenic 30A at the Donut Hole Coffee Shop. And that's where I learned about Cassie Carli's situation. And Stacy, to her credit, she brought a list of items that she thought could have avoided this whole tragedy. So everything in the bill that you guys have become familiar with, from the purple light, down to using the sheriff's station and substation parking lots, down to the video monitoring systems, all these ideas came from a young woman named Stacy who loved Cassie Carli very much. And so as we're sitting down at the coffee shop and I'm absorbing this, I reach over and I grab a napkin and I grab a pen out of my pocket. You know, the ones that y'all always see me wearing, right, in my pocket. So I started writing these things down on a napkin. And from that napkin grew Cassie's Law. And so I'm pleased to announce that that young lady is actually here today watching these proceedings. She's seated over here in the West Gallery, right there in the corner. Her name is Stacy. Stacy, thank you so much for agreeing to meet with me on that day. I hope the magnitude of that conversation is not lost on you here today. Because this bill is your bill. I was simply the vessel for you. And in my opinion, that's what a state representative should do. So thank you very much, Stacy, and I hope you're getting some level of comfort out of seeing these proceedings today. Now, as for me, long after this vote is taken today, long after the governor signs this bill into law, because he will, long after the camera crews have gone, long after the last newspaper article has been written about Cassie Carli's Law, I'm going to take Stacy, I'm going to take my prime co-sponsor, I'm going to take my two buddies over here from the Panhandle, who are both co-sponsors on this bill, and we're going to pay another visit to the Donut Hole Coffee Shop. And we're going to sit down. I'm going to take them to the actual table where this bill was created. I imagine y'all probably order some coffee. I'll have to order chocolate milk because I can't drink coffee. Coffee makes me hyper.
Lord help us.
So we're going to sit. Thank you. We're going to sit. We're going to talk about Cassie Carli. We're going to celebrate her life. And we're going to honor her memory. We will gather and we will reminisce about the moments that brought us to this stage here today. We are going to remember looking up at that board and seeing the most beautiful color of green you've ever seen in your life. And we will reflect on all the good that was accomplished here today and all the hundreds of lives that this body saved today. And with that, I close.
Representative Rudman, having closed on CS for HB 385, the clerk will unlock the machine and members will record your vote. Have all members recorded your vote? Have all members voted? All members, please cast your vote. Clerk will lock the machine and announce the vote.
115 yeas, 0 nays, Mr. Speaker.
Show the bill passes. Read the next bill.